All right, so before we do our book, I'm going to do a little activity about Mexico. So I wanted to show you again a map. So here's the world, and we're learning about holidays and traditions all around the whole world. So here's our whole country, and here's where we are. Our little mitten state right there, shaped like our hand, right? We are right there. See how it's colored in? Okay, I'm going to zoom out. And if you haven't read or listened to the book about Las Posadas, then you should listen to that and then come back and do the activity. But this is the country we are learning about, this whole country of Mexico, right down here. So this is where we are. This is where Mexico is. If you got on a plane, I don't know, maybe it would take maybe 8 hours or something on an airplane to maybe get there. Take quite a while to even get to this close part of Mexico. So it's pretty far away from us, even though it looks kind of close and these places look far, it's still pretty far. So that is Mexico on the map. And first, if you remember, they talked about a special flower in the book. That says Las Posadas. It's our holiday, and we're going to make one of those flowers. I hope we can see it all on the screen. If not, I'll try to reach it out and show you by answering and talking about some questions to see what we learned. So, says according to the poinsettia legend, that's what we're going to make as a poinsettia. According to the poinsettia legend, what did the little girl place at baby Jesus's feet? Do you remember? Did she put presents or weeds? I'll put it behind. She put weeds there. Do you remember the weeds turned into a poinsettia? During Las Posadas, families walk from house to house, asking for a place to stay for the night. Does that happen? It does happen. What do children do on Las Posadas? Do they decorate the tree or break a piñata? Oh my goodness, I can't get it in there. They break a piñata. That's right. Where is Las Posadas celebrated? Where do they celebrate Las Posadas? Mexico or Australia? I hope you were saying Mexico. Those of you that were listening were saying Mexico, right? Which food do people eat during Las Posadas? Do they eat spaghetti or tamales? They eat tamales. Do you remember that picture of the tamales in the book? How long does the Las Posadas celebration last? Do you remember? Is it 9 days or 1 day? Nine days. What is the special flower that we're making right now of Las Posadas? The rose or the poinsettia? Well, we haven't talked about the rose, right? So if you're saying the poinsettia, that's right. Some people wear costumes on Las Posadas. Did somebody wear costumes? They did, actually. Do you remember who they dressed up like? Mary and Jesus, and they walked around. There was a page about that. Las Posadas is how people in Mexico celebrate Christmas. Is that true or false? That's true. During Las Posadas, families act out events from long ago. True or false? That's true, they do that. Ooh, look at that. Just my boring brown desk just turned, look it, into a beautiful poinsettia. And watch this. Whew. Amazing. Could just add some pretty puff balls. My goodness, my fingers so dry. Ta-da! Isn't that so pretty? Why don't you try saying it? What is this plant called? Poinsettia. Sometimes people say it a little different. So we're going to take that out. And then you guys are going to get out your book. And so we are going to do this together. I'm going to help you with this page because this page is pretty tricky in your book. It's page 2. So if you don't have it, you're going to need this, and you're going to need a pencil. It can be a colored pencil or a regular pencil. Then you need to pause the video and go and get it because it is definitely trickier than some of your other pages. So I'm going to help you with it today. So here we go. Maybe if I can find my marker. So remember how we have been doing the bottom first. We are going to go and do the bottom together first. So put your finger on the star. People in Mexico celebrate Las Posadas. Is that yes or no? Of course they do. That's what we've been talking about, right? The last finger on the flower. The Las Posadas celebration lasts only one day. Is that true? False. What do you think? Yes or no? Does it last one day? No. How many days does it last? This many. 9. 9 days. All right. This is going to be the tricky part. These are all things that they do on Las Posadas, and they're missing some letters to the words. So I thought I'd help you fill in the missing letters. Here are some things they do. So they turned it into a sentence. So this is a weird picture, I think because it doesn't have any color. Can you guys tell what that is? It's a piñata. So over here, watch how I touch the words. It says hit the, that's what say piñata. So here we have to put a P and an A. And now it reads piñata. So go ahead and do that. P and an A. The next one says light the, what is this? It's a candle. So this is actually a sight word that goes in here. The beginning of candle is can. So we're going to write can for candle. that girl singing. So let's figure out what this one is missing. Sing a song. S. What do you think goes here? S. Ong. Ong. S-O-N-G for song. This looks like presents or something, but since I read the book, I know what this says. Eat the tamales, because I know from reading the book that that's what they ate, tamales. Ooh, and look at that beautiful poinsettia, right? Here we go. Look at the red, right? It's missing the p. Poinsettia. So a P and an A. Now, if you have some time today, you can go back and make them beautiful. And you can tell somebody that we learned about Las Posadas, and you can tell them what country it came from. Do you remember what country? Let's see if I can find my map again. Came from the country Mexico is where they celebrate it. Mexico. That's kind of cool, huh? I can't wait to see what country we are going to learn about tomorrow. I'll see you back here tomorrow.